Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Bring Division video. Today I want to go over all the brand sets we know as of right now that are coming to the Division 2. This list can change and most likely will change as the beta comes out and as the full game releases later on. But these are pretty much all the brand sets we know as of right now. I am pretty sure there's like 2 more or 3 more that we don't know about. We have no information. But again, I want to go over the ones we know right now, what they do, and pretty much how they're going to affect the game. So if you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and let's get right into this. Before we start, I do want to show you guys the Lullaby Exotics Pass 12 shotgun and also the Hazmat 2.0 outfit that's coming to the Division 2. This is a pre-order kind of bonus, and we haven't really seen how it looks in game, like on the characters and stuff like that. But PlayStation actually released a little trailer for this, and we actually see what it looks. It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. The hazmat suit does look kind of simple, but you know, it's a hazmat suit, so it is what it is. And this is also how the camo looks for the shotgun. Pretty cool. Nothing really too special. But again, as I said, it is what it is. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this. And this information is coming from a PC Games article. If you guys want to check it out with your own 2 eyes, as always, check out the description. I will have a link to this. But pretty much what they say is that the Division 2 brand sets are a new feature and apply to all armor pieces that you pick up as you battle across post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C. Every one of the 6 forms of armor you can carry in the Division 2 has a brand. Think Gucci or Louis Vuitton, but with a Tom Clancy's lick of paint. And if you stack items of the same brand together, you will earn a brand set bonus. These bonuses max out at 3 items, so with 6 slots and with 9 different Division 2 brands, there's a lot of mixing and matching you can do to ensure your gear and style of play are in sync. For example, you could carry 6 items, all different brands, for well-rounded build, or you could max out 2 brand sets that complement one another for more specialized character. It's important to know that while similar, brand sets are not the same as gear sets, which were tied heavily to the endgame. We fully expect gear sets to make a return, but brand sets provide players with a way of refining their character build from the get-go. And then moving down, we actually have the 9 brand sets we know as of right now. Again, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a little bit more, maybe 10, maybe 11, 12, who knows, but as of right now, these are the ones that have been revealed and we know about. So the first brand set we do have is called the Air Aldi Holdings, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying this completely wrong and I'm completely butchering the name, and I do apologize about that, but pretty much what this does, it gives you 5% marksman rifle damage, 10% headshot damage, and it also gives you 10% accuracy. This, in my opinion, is kind of like the Hunter's Faith gear set. If you are a sniper rifle kind of user, if you want to make a build with sniper rifles, this is the brand set you want to use. Next up, we have the China Light Industries Corporation, and this thing gives you 8% shotgun damage, 10% all resistance, and 10% skill haste. Next up, we have the Douglas and Harding, and this thing gives you 5% critical hit chance, 5% accuracy, and 10% critical hit damage. I kind of like this one. I like the extra damage increase, and the one thing I do want to say is I really like how these brand sets don't just focus on one thing. Like you saw in the first one, it focused on like marksman rifle damage, then headshot damage, but it also kind of focused on accuracy as well. I kind of like that. I don't want it to just focus on like one specific thing for each brand set, because then everyone's going to be using, you know, the same thing. So I kind of like this one. Again, this one, the Douglas and Harding, is probably the best one so far. If you're going for like a damage build for PvP or PvE, this is probably something you want to use. Next up, we have the Overlord Armaments, and this gives you 7.5% armor percent bonus, 5% weapon damage, and 10% damage to elites. This, again, in my opinion, is probably going to be for PvE because of the damage to elites, which, you know, kind of makes it obvious. Next up, we have the Providence Defense group, and this gives you 8% LMG damage, 10% turret skill power, and 10% skill power. This one's pretty interesting. I guess if you want to use a LMG build with turrets and want to make them strong, this is the brand set you want to use and kind of focus on. Moving down, we have Providence Defense, and pretty much what it does is 4% weapon damage, 10% skill power, and also has a talent that's called Well-Rounded, and what it does is critical hit chance bonus for 6 seconds when completing a cover-to-cover move. So I'm guessing if you are one of those people that just does cover-to-cover a lot in PvP or PvE, whatever the case is, this is going to be for you, and it's pretty much going to reward you for doing cover-to-cover, you know, every single gunfight and stuff like that. Register and Caser are next, and pretty much what it does, it gives you plus 20% pistol damage, plus 15% shield skill power, and it also gives you 10% all resistance. Moving down, we have the Sokolov Concern or something like that, but pretty much it gives you 10% SMG damage, 8% critical hit damage, and 10% critical hit chance. This one's going to be very strong. This one kind of reminds me of Sentry in the beginning of the Division, like 1.1 and stuff like that. If you guys played the Division back then, Sentry and Striker combination was absolutely insane, and this kind of reminds me of it. Hopefully, it's not too crazy overpowered, but, you know, as of right now, it kind of seems really strong, at least for SMGs with the, you know, SMG damage, then critical hit damage, and also critical hit chance, which is actually very, very good. Last but not least, we have the Wyvern Wear or something like that. Again, I do apologize if I butchered the name, but pretty much what it gives you is 7% critical hit damage, 5% headshot damage, and 10% critical hit chance. This one's pretty good too. This one's pretty strong, at least on paper, but the one above, the one with the SMG damage, is probably the more superior, at least in my opinion, from what we've seen on paper. So again, really excited to test these out, and I can't wait to see how good these things actually are in the game. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. These are pretty much all the brand sets we know as of right now. Again, these can change and most likely will change from the beta to the actual game. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get a few more, because 9 is kind of a weird number. Maybe 10 or 12, something like that, will be an official game. But as of right now, these are the ones we know. These are the ones pretty much we have more detail about, and this is what they do. So yeah, as I said, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I respond to all my comments. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.